I'm always more concerned about encroachments on civil rights or civil liberties that apply selectively to people. When they apply to everybody, there tends to be sort of a majoritarian check. When we come to the wiretap provisions, for example, if those laws start encroaching too much on people's privacy, the average person, me, Joe, everybody starts griping and complaining.
If there is an Arab American somewhere getting rounded up by John Ashcroft without benefit of an attorney or due process, that threatens my civil liberties, even if I'm not an immigrant.
From early on in life, because of the values that my mother taught me, I think I recognized that we can do better as a society, and I tried to express that in the community organizing work that I did as a young man.
And if someone wants to know why their own government has decided to go on a fishing expedition through every personal record or private document, through the library books that you read, the phone calls that you've made, the emails that you've sent, this legislation gives people no rights to appeal the need for such a search in a court of law. No judge will hear your plea. No jury will hear your case. This is just plain wrong. And there are Republican senators as well as Democratic senators that recognize that it's plain wrong. Giving law enforcement the tools they need to investigate suspicious activities is one thing, and it's the right thing. But doing it without any real oversight seriously jeopardizes the rights of all Americans and the ideals America stands for. Americans fought a revolution in part over the right to be free from unreasonable searches, to ensure that our government couldn't come knocking in the middle of the night for no reason. We need to find a way forward to make sure that we can stop terrorists while protecting privacy and liberty of innocent Americans. We have to find a way to give the President the power he needs to protect us while making sure that he doesn't abuse that power. It is possible to do that. We've done it before. We could do it again. This administration also puts forward a false choice between the liberties we cherish and the security we provide. I will provide our intelligence and law enforcement agencies with the tools they need to track and take out the terrorists without undermining our Constitution and our freedom. That means no more illegal wiretapping of American citizens. No more national security letters to spy on citizens who are not suspected of a crime. No more tracking citizens who do nothing more than protest a misguided war. No more ignoring the law when it is inconvenient. That is not who we are. And it's not what is necessary to defeat the terrorists. The FISA court works. The separation of powers works. Our Constitution works. We will again set an example for the world that the law is not subject to the whims of stubborn rulers and that justice is not arbitrary.
You may think it's Barack, the bomb thrower, but it might be Barack, the guy running for president. So the point is, so the reason that you have this principle is not to be soft on terrorism, it's because that's who we are. That's what we're protecting. Don't mock the Constitution. Don't make fun of it. Don't suggest that it's un-American to abide by what the Founding Fathers set up. It's worked pretty well for over 200 years. I ran for president promising transparency, and I meant what I said. And that's why, whenever possible, my administration will make all information available to the American people so that they can make informed judgments and hold us accountable. But I have never argued, and I never will, that our most sensitive national security matters should simply be an open book. I will never abandon and will vigorously defend the necessity of classification to defend our troops at war, to protect sources and methods, and to safeguard confidential actions that keep the American people safe. Here's the difference, though. Whenever we cannot release certain information to the public for valid national security reasons, I will insist that there is oversight of my actions by Congress or by the courts.
Bush-era warrantless wiretapping laws and those types of things not also be lessened? That the strictures that he put in place that people might have thought were government overreach in that, and that maybe they had a mind that you would perhaps tone down,
well,
you haven't.
Well, you know, the truth is actually we have modified them and built a legal structure and safeguards in place that weren't there before on a whole range of issues. Now, they're not real sexy issues. They're not the kinds of things that you're going to...
You don't know what I find sexy.
You can't have 100% security and also then have 100% privacy and zero inconvenience. You know, we're going to have to make some choices as a society.